Back when I was underweight, my dream wasn't chasing a six pack or to be this big buff person. I just wanted to fill up my shirt and my pants and actually look like a healthy adult. And that was it. Without even realizing it, I fell on a method that kicked off my entire fitness journey. And today, I'm breaking it down for you in 3 easy steps. Now, pay attention because these 3 steps are the seeds to get you going in the right direction. Okay, so step one, you want to have an ideal that you want to obtain. So for me, it was finding a celebrity that had the next level of fitness that I could achieve within a year or two. So for me, that was Romeo Miller, and the time was 2016, and I really admired the level of fitness that he had. And I also admired that it was the next level. So I was thinking the difference between him and I was about 10 pounds. So I printed out pictures of him and his fitness photo shoots, and I put it all over my room and in the bedroom. And I surrounded myself around that visualization every day of this is what I'm seeing every day. That's my goal. Now, back then I didn't know I was manifesting, but when I was reflecting on my fitness journey, I realized that the deliberate manifesting, the deliberate changes happen at that particular time. So what does that mean for you? Now, what that means for you is you could copy that same sentiment. For your phenotype, think of a celebrity or a friend or a teacher or whoever that has the next level of results that you want to achieve. Something that you could do within a year or two. So I have a friend that is about 500 pounds, but her goal is to have a weight of Melissa McCarthy. And that's something that she can achieve in 2 years. So that's the purpose for her. I have another friend that chose Selena Quintanilla, the singer. And Selena eats a lot. And she was saying, I don't know if I should do that because Selena eats all this food. And my response was, well, then eat all the food. Do everything that Selena does. Okay. And then so she had that visualization of who she wanted, and she said, okay, I'm going to commit to it. And in step two, we're going to break down the actual movement process of it. Okay, so step two is assumption over effort. So when I started this, I was researching what Little Romeo does. I was wrapping my head around the method of his madness. And so, like I said, he was drinking a lot of water. So then this is the part where I was drinking a lot of water, the actionable steps. And, when I started to see results, other people started to see results as well. So the people that used to come over for like entertainment or whatever, they would always be kind of weirded out that there's just pictures of this guy all over my house. But then once I started to mirror some of the results, they would come back and say, oh, that must be your fitness goal. And then I knew I was on track for there. So having their imagery up kind of lets you know, like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, where I really wanted the framework that he had. And I said, okay, I need to work this out more, that less out more. Okay. So you just really want to do what they do. And just like the Selena thing, if you want to take over like Selena and Selena's eating all this food, that's fine. Eat the food because on the back end, it worked out for her because she was doing everything that Selena was doing. So not only was she eating all this food, Doritos, Tostitos, burritos, and Cheetos and things, but she was also working out, dancing really heavy to where looking back, she actually needed those foods. She actually needed that nutrition because she was burning a lot of fat and she just wasn't a big person. So whatever that person does, you want to mirror and just trust the process. But the trick is now, here's the trick, is that you actually have to do it as if you're that person. Do everything that you know to do within reason and baby steps. Okay. And then in the next step is going to get into actually why and how this actually works. Okay, so step three, I'm going to share with you how this actually works. But first, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It is the best way for me to do what I do. All right, so step number three, the blueprint. This is where you commit to it being a lifestyle. So for me, I kept this thing going even far after I forgot that it was little Romeo that I was mimicking in the first place. Why? Because the universe made it my reality, and I worked my way where I didn't need to see his visualization. And looking back at old pictures, I see where just slowly over time, pictures was coming off a little more, a little more, a little more. So that brings a consistency. Now, I also remember, since that was 2016, it wasn't too long after he did a movie where he had put on weight, and he was a lot more buff than what he was back in 2016 whenever I was basing that body frame off of. And I remember sitting watching the movie, and I was like, wow, like he's really buff, like he went up the next level. And I was thinking, do I want to do that? And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good at what I'm doing. I'm fine at the level that I'm at, and that's where I maintained. And that works for me. So keep doing it. The universe observes the law of repetition. So if you do it constantly for a year or two, it will be a part of your life. And so therefore, you will put pebbles on the other side. And since it becomes a part of your lifestyle, the trick is the universe makes it a part of your life. And as long as 51, the majority percent of your focus and intention and work is toward that celebrity goal, you're going to wake up one day and be who you want it to be. All right, so that's all I got for you today. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.